Hi guys, thanks for coming back to the next video. I wanted to bring up this particular video here. This is one that I put up. Let me see what date I put it up, on the 20th. And the title of it was First Catching a Wave Possible. I realize that some of you all were not able to get in and view this video due to a small little piece of a song that was played in there, and so for that I apologize. So I'm going to try and double back and give you guys some information, and then let's just talk about the update of the new moon and what seems to be going on with that right now. Now, when we were talking about this video, we were talking about all the different things that the Lord has been giving us and pointing us to in regards to what was getting ready to happen. We also talked about a message that the Lord gave me, which kind of sealed some of this stuff. And we'll look at that message right here. This was a word from the Lord on July the 20th. And basically he said, "Daughter, you are my one and only that I shall call forth this day." Now, for those of you that were not able to watch the video, this particular language here is showing up in the Song of Solomon, and I believe it's referring to the bride. And so basically he's saying, "My bride, I shall call forth this day." And I said, "Father, I'm asking you, I'm not sure, what does this mean? Call forth." And he said, "Bring forward." And I again went back to him again and said, "Please, I'm not sure I completely understand what that means." And even though I understood in my mind what it could mean, it's just that, guys, we're coming down to the wire, and I am just trying to make sure I am not assuming anything that the Lord is telling me at this time. I want him to tell me point blank what he's saying to me. And he said to me, "Come to me, my child, you shall come to me." And so basically I'm just talking to the Lord. I'm like, "Lord, what's that going to entail? What can I expect? Like, am I dying? Am I going to disappear? Is something going to hurt? What am I supposed to expect here, Lord?" And his response to me was, "My love, it shall be miraculous, steady as she goes," which is a nautical term for those of you that have heard that before. "Quickly upon the waters to my love you shall know something is occurring, but within a snippet of time you shall be here with me. My love, fear not, for it is not fearful, it is a wondrous journey. Quickly upon the waves, my love, quickly upon the waves, you shall come forward unto me, and I shall see you this day in my arms, my love. Hold fast, my child, for what I say to you this day is true. You are coming home. Shalom." And so that was the message that was shared in this particular video, and we were pointing to some other information in regards to what the Lord was telling us. He's been telling us about Monday, and when we went through and defined Monday, we understood that Monday meant the day of the moon. That's what we knew it to mean. And that is the definition of Monday. And so understanding what the day of the moon is, the day of the moon is actually when Israel goes through and counts on their new moon. This says the new moon and the power of Judaism. And it's the new moon which is the start of every Jewish month. It is the most pivotal date in the Jewish calendar, and without the new moon, we could not have any of the Jewish holidays. All the Jewish holidays revolve around the date of the new moon. The new moon tells us which day is the first of the month. Okay? And so basically, in order for the new month to begin, the Sanhedrin, which they don't have in place anymore, but someone now has to have two witnesses that must declare Rosh Chodesh, or meaning the head of the month. And so what happens is that this head of the month is only declared after two witnesses come and testify that they have seen the new moon, or a little piece of the moon beginning to show. Now, when we were looking up the information in regards to when the new moon was, originally we were looking at the moon phases of 2017, and we understood that the new moon for this month was supposed to be July the 23rd. July the 23rd was a Sunday. Okay, So the new moon for July the 23rd was not seen. It was not seen that day. There was clouds in Israel, and they were not able to see it. And so the very next day, they were looking for the new moon. And the new moon here, let's see. Sorry, go back to my calendar. They were looking for it here on Monday, which was another high watch day for us because, you know, a lot of people have received that word Monday thinking, okay, well, the day of the moon could fall on a Monday. So let's see what that is. And so this is the 24th going into the 25th. So this would be sunset on the 24th would actually be the 25th in Israel. And so let's listen to what this guy has to say in regards to Israel's sighting of the new moon on the 25th.
Okay guys, this is Moshe coming to you from Israel. I got distracted with everything going on yesterday. My wife did go out and look for the moon. She's the moon hunter here, and she didn't see it. And there were several other people in Israel that looked for the moon and did not see it with the naked eye. So there was no new moon sighting last night, which is Gregorian calendar July 24th, but on the Hebrew calendar would have been July 25th.
Okay, so as we're saying, July 24th, the sunset actually starts the 25th, so that's what he's saying. On this particular Gregorian calendar, it would have been the 24th, but for Israel's calendar, it would have been the 25th. And so what he's saying is that there was no new moon sighted. And so what happens now is because it was not seen in Israel, that means by default, sunset tomorrow, meaning Tuesday's sunset, okay, right here, Tuesday's sunset into Wednesday, which would be the 26th for Israel, okay, will mark the beginning of the new month of Av. Okay, so that is going to be the new moon day, okay? Tuesday evening after sunset starts the day of the 26th in Israel. And so that is the day right here that they are saying is the new moon day, okay? Because now if we go and we look at the Jewish calendar, look where they have the first of the month, the head of the month. They have it here on Monday, but that's incorrect because they did not see the moon. They did not see the moon. So here's the first day is right here, sunset after sunset on Tuesday the 25th into the 26th. This is actually the 26th, and that is the first, that is the moon day. That is the new moon day. And so what does that mean for us in regards to what the Lord has been telling us in regards to Monday and it being a day of the moon? Well, he's been pointing us to the day of the moon. And so so that means that it didn't happen on the 23rd. It didn't happen on the 24th. It's showing up now Tuesday after sunset going into the 26th, and that is the day of the moon. And so we have to follow along with how they follow and look at the new moon. So all the things that we've been waiting on in regards to the new moon and where the Lord's been pointing us and different things that are coming along, guys, I just need to let you know, you can't lose heart with something when something just doesn't come to be right then. There's usually a reason for it, and so we'll take a look at it. Now, could it be a different new moon? It could be a different new moon. However, with all the other things that the Lord has been talking to us about in regards to spring going into summer, in regards to all of these different things, we are really focused in on this time period right now. This time period right now. And so, guys, I wanted to also talk to you all in terms of the information that I had in that video also, where he talked about Louis Armstrong and the trumpet, and that the trumpet would, and that he would call all the people. Remember that? And then I had the dream about the trombone, and the song that I heard was When the Saints Go Marching In. And all of these things have been given to me, and he's been pointing it out. Not only the trumpet, but also the trombone. Well, I'd like for you all to see this. This is Psalm 81, and it talks about a song to our strong God, a shout to the God of Jacob, anthems from the choir, music from the band, sweet sounds from lute and harp, trumpets and trombones. It's a festival day, a feast to God, a day decreed by God, solemnly ordered by the God of Jacob. He commanded Joseph to keep this day so we'd never forget what he did in Egypt. And so what did he do in Egypt? Guys, I just want to, if you don't know what he did in Egypt, go back into Exodus, and you'll be able to see what the Lord did in Egypt for Israel. So guys, I just wanted to bring that to your attention. We have just come to the new moon. We have just come to it, even though it was expected right here on July the 23rd. It was not actually seen in July 23rd. And so today's date of the 25th going into the 26th, it's actually the 26th on Israel's calendar, is the day of the new moon. So I just wanted to bring that information to you guys. Guys, I love you. Thank you so much for coming back and listening to this video. I hope that this kind of clears up some things for you. We're still waiting. We're still watching. Very, very high alert. We are right in the flux of it, guys. Stay steady with the Lord. I'll keep you in my prayers till we talk again. Bye.